Tonight, Rick Hoyt and his father, Dick, are being remembered by people who were touched by their positivity.
22 News reporter Christina Demores joins us live here in the studio. And Christina, you spoke with former 22 News anchor Barry Kriger, who reported on and befriended the father-son running duo over the decades.
Yeah, I did, and their legacy also being reflected on tonight for being pioneers of inclusion for all athletes and people with disabilities.
It's remarkable the impact that this nonverbal man had on so many people. They became internationally known and inspired generations and people all over the world.
After nearly 2 years apart, Rick and Dick Hoyt back together again, united at the golden finish line. Rick Hoyt, the other half of the iconic father-son running duo, Team Hoyt, has died at the age of 61. The Hoyt family announcing Monday that Rick had died due to complications with his respiratory system. His father, Dick Hoyt, who pushed Rick in countless races, died in 2021. Now, an outpouring of support from those Rick and his father, Dick, had inspired over the decades. The Boston Athletic Association, in a statement saying in part, quote, Rick Hoyt will always be remembered as a Boston Marathon icon and for personifying the yes you can mentality that defined Team Hoyt. Hoyt had cerebral palsy, which left him a quadriplegic, but that didn't stop him from participating in races from his wheelchair. And during the span of over 40 years, former 22 News anchor Barry Kriger watched as Team Hoyt cruised past thousands of finish lines, from Boston all the way to El Salvador, defying expectations and inspiring millions of athletes and people with disabilities.
They inspired me too. They taught me a lot. They taught me about the whole concept of inclusion. These are people who were well loved. They were teachers.
Rick, alongside his mother, Judy, also being remembered for championing people with disabilities within the education system, bringing change that created a more inclusive environment for people with disabilities within an educational setting. Arrangements for Rick Hoyt has not yet been announced, and you can also learn about the Hoyt Foundation on our website. Working for you tonight, Christina Demores, 22 News.